And welcome back. So, we are about to fight Alps, and usually when you fight Alps, you kind of want to use reach weaponry, but we don't have a lot of reach weaponry, so we will just have to make do with what we have. It will help that we have rotations and inspire available to us. And it is worth a lot of money, but Alps are generally quite easy at this point in the game, so I'm not anticipating any difficulties really. So let's just camp here. Might as well hunt for food. So don't have quartermaster anymore for a little bit. Okay. And Borrell, the tank trainee, has been with us for, I don't know, a couple of days maybe, and he's already gluttonous since he sat in the reserves for those 2 days. So, okay. So eventually he'll get fat. Fat is actually helpful for us though, so this is fine. This is completely fine. And here are the Alps. A pale shape stalks the rim of the company's patrol. It crouches in the tall grass and stares at the company. Finally, you walk forward and hold your arms out and close your eyes. Immediately, Landina calls out, "Sir, get back! Sir! Oh, by the gods, there are more!" You open your eyes and nod. Finally, they've come. Yeah, they come with a couple of direwolves. Let's mostly wait for them to actually walk towards us before we start attacking them. Let's quickly check if my combat speed is... yeah, it is. Alright, so... ranged attacks don't do basically anything against Alps. So no point shooting at them usually. Unless you use like throwing axes, I think. So some of them are still waiting. Yeah, I changed Nicholas's weapon as well, so he's now for this battle using the reach flail. So if you have reach weaponry, you generally want them on the edges here, I think, against Alps. Having a little bit of coffee. Guess we just go for it at this point. The rest will start teleporting around. And also, yeah, our weaponry and people are so powerful we can apparently one-shot these regular Alps. And we have another advantage, which is that everyone has fortified mind. So we can actually resist the Alp attack. Okay. And yeah, these direwolves basically no problem. Actually try to walk past this one to hit this Alp. Nope. Die then. Goes another one. Neighbor cannot get a hit in. Unless we inspire, which we will. Also, this might be a demon Alp, but those are pretty easy, actually. Okay, can get a kill here. It's probably a demon Alps somewhere here. So yeah, Alps at this point, not too much of a problem, especially for our company. Let's see. Can we actually reap? We can. Okay, so Swordlands showing its usefulness. 9 enemies remain. Sadly, none of them have spawned here, so I think here we could shoot at an Alp. And they might, if we get lucky, spawn here, so Nevar can actually hit something. Okay, so no reason to shoot anymore. Can actually, no, we can't round swing there. Quite easy. Haven't been able to do anything to us. But we do miss. There's the Demon Alp. And they fail at their abilities because of our high resolve. Okay. And that is why the reach weaponry is good in these fights. Just get next to this Demon Alp. Yeah, they're very weak at the moment. But as I mentioned earlier, Legends has gotten an update recently where they buffed Demon Alps. Haven't fought those updated Demon Alps just yet, but from the description it seems they're quite a bit tougher. And they're fleeing. But these ones can't flee because they're in melee. Neither can this now. And apparently they can't also use their abilities if they're in melee. So I think they used to be able to do that, but something has changed either in Legends or in the actual game in an update. Probably in Legends. That ability does nothing, I'm just using it out of habit. And yeah, the Demon Alp doesn't teleport, but the rest of these will. So yeah, it used a horrific scream, lowered our morale level by 1. So not dangerous at all, basically. Okay, so the rest of the Alps might get away. It's fine. Okay, we probably get this. Well, it's gonna go. Okay. Never mind. Alright, but that's the fight. Very easy. It's over. The nightmares have been vanquished. And yeah, we get these runes. They're, I don't know, Might be useful for like a spear waller or something, but usually I don't just use these. Alps drop these unbreaking runes. I don't think I've ever crafted anything out of demon orbs either. But yeah, we got a nice 6,000 crowns. And what we're going to do, I think, is head to Vision Shot, buy more gems, and then look for more caravans. Oh yeah, and we have this, so we might... But there's this place here. We might want to go do that, actually. But first, let's go here, I think. And yeah, let's change... Let's give Nicholas his great axe back. Okay. Also switch some positions. It's probably fine as it is. Right, let's just go. Get there without interruptions. Warehouse burned down though. So these are expensive, we will buy them though. I think I should also check if there's another place to buy gems at somewhere. See, what does it actually look like? There's a little green tint. Copper. Would help if there were more than one place to buy gems from. Don't think there is though. Don't think I've ever seen gems in a southern city-state either. Though I might be wrong with that. Well, I think only Wesenschacht has those gems. Okay, there's a caravan. I think we'll take that. And selling prices are good enough. So let's sell some stuff. Let's also buy these tools. It's a bit expensive, but... don't actually have lots to sell. Right, let's take the caravan. Doesn't matter where it's to. Guess we could also check the hiring screen, even though our full roster is not helpful for that. Okay, and do we need to repair or something? Not really. And while we're on the caravan, I think we should scout more than hunt. And now we can enchant more stuff. Let's make one power rune. Don't want feeding on every single weapon. And this helmet rune for luck might be good for a tank. Definitely better than clarity. Though bravery is okay as well. Especially for someone who uses mind over body. And this would be good for our new tank. If we get a high roll. Let's craft one of those. Alright. So try to level the housemaid and also level our new tank and train people while doing this caravan. But while marching down the road, you find a man with a broken cart by the side of the path. By the wagon, there is a donkey standing idle, and as defeated as a donkey can look. The trader looks a little better than that, and your appearance seems to have scared him. He rears up, backing away momentarily. Have you come to take my things? If so, you needn't kill me. Take what you want. Okay, so usually the best option is just to get everything we can use from the cart. Because if you help this guy, you might get temporary injuries, but we are helpful people. We are honorable, so let's help you get your cart on the road again. Okay, this time no injuries. You disarm the man from his fears and order a few of the Sorrow's finest to get the wagon back on the road. They make short work of it, the trader looking rather impressed by their efficiency. With his wares back on the road, he offers a few tokens of gratitude right off the wagon itself. These provisions will be useful in the days to come. Plus 5 tools. Okay. And we see a nomad group. It's a super easy nomad group, but they might attack us anyway. Currently they are running from us, so... Okay, they do attack us. So sometimes this happens in caravans. You get these kind of easy groups, and for whatever reason they want to attack you. So let's make short work of these guys. Also, yeah, these desert stalkers don't seem to have close combat archers, so they are actually more deadly than master archers in that regard. Don't think we've actually fought nomads in this run at all, though we might have a couple of times. At the very least, it's been a long while. And yeah, nomads can throw sand at you, but you can get around that by not ending your turn once you're done. If you wait instead, that sand condition is actually going to be cleared, whether you have resilient or not. Don't need to worry about it now because they've all ended their turns, apart from this guy and this guy. Let's go for that, I guess. Okay, so blade dancers not that dangerous at this point, really. Actually, there's not much point in moving there. So they will be hard to hit, and they do a bit of damage, but kind of like with sword masters, you can just take them out with ranged people if you can hit. Right. Might as well rotate Navar. Oh, I actually inspired Landina, apparently. I thought I inspired Neva. Well, no, that was a waste then. That was a waste. Game's lagging a bit. So yeah, here we will wait instead of ending our turn. In case we get sand thrown at us. Don't need to wait here since no one's going to throw sand at him. Okay, and they're fleeing, most of them. Okay. So nomads have some pretty nice nimble equipment. So we'll see. This kneecap, for example, is pretty good for nimble. One of the best nimble helmets. And yeah, I guess we have fought nomads before because we have a niqab already here. It's just been a long, long time. Thank you for not fleeing. Right. So, while the nomads are a bit tougher than vanilla brigands, Legends added those bandit veterans, so at the moment I think brigands might actually be a bit tougher than nomads. This is an easy group though. You can definitely find tougher groups of nomads. Okay, 3 remain. 2 remain. 1 remains. And there's the sand. Not that it matters here, but since we waited, we will clear that debuff at the end of this round, so it won't bother us the next round. Okay. Got Raymonda leveled there. And yeah, this Nomad robes and Southern arm guards are pretty nice for Nimble as well. I'll do that inventory management, I think, on my own time though. Right, let's level Raymonda. Gets another perk. So what will boost her damage the most? Does get clarity for a plus 10% armor ignore, which we could use potions to double that. Gets crippling strikes but doesn't get executioner. Does help a little bit with bloodbath, even without executioner. If we get Inspire on Raymonda, she will actually have a use even in battles where her crossbow is not that effective. Could consider that. Might even be able to use it a couple of times with perfect focus. Footwork is not bad. Allows us to escape situations where we get into melee. We could possibly do something with adaptive. Assured Conquest is alright. Don't really need more help with range skill though. Ballistics is probably better for ranged skill anyway. Might not need that either. We have a pretty good chance of hitting basically anyone who doesn't have a great shield. Debilitate could be okay. So for legendary beasts, for example, or like orc champions, this debilitate ability could be life-saving. We need to remember we actually have this ability as well. I'm kind of bad at remembering things. So yeah, I think it's between debilitate, inspire, clarity and footwork at the moment. This would also be good against something like a lindworm. Sure, let's take debilitate. So it costs 3 AP and 6 fatigue. Need to hit that attack as well. Oh yeah, one thing I remember. This actually isn't as good as it seems. Why? Because almost every enemy has resilient, so this is going to get cleared. Oh well. It will help in some situations regardless of that. Anywho, let us camp once more. Repair this stuff to sell. Suppose we could just repair everything. We want to salvage something. Salvage these. Salvage that. Alright. Let us continue. And we will end up near these undead camps, so I guess we should do one of those. Just to get this ambition fulfilled. Another very easy nomad group. I'm kinda hoping they path away from us so I don't feel obligated to kill them. Just so easy of a fight. Go away. Okay. And let's see about level ups. Gunhild has leveled. Don't think I need more resolve for her. Okay, Landina reaches level 11. Pretty bad roll there. Okay, and instead of going for a weapon mastery, I think we'll probably go for killing frenzy here. Just use some two-handed weapon and not pick a weapon mastery. We will be able to choose one later anyway, since we will still get the perk from training and also another perk at level 15. Let's get killing frenzy. And our cook is now able to get quartermaster. Next up we will take paymaster, and I think we'll also let Magnachar here go at that point. Okay, our tank trainee has been with us for 3 days. I think he was with us for 1 day and he got gluttonous. That is just... Well, it is actually helpful for us since he's going to be a nimble tank, so he'll eventually get fat and get plus 10 hit points. And we don't need to worry about fatigue because he gets mind over body. So I guess I shouldn't complain at all. Would be better if he had stars in hit points. Don't know if we actually need these fatigue rolls. Doesn't get perfect focus, and we'll be able to use Indomitable indefinitely with mind over body and rebound anyway. I just feel so bad in taking these minimum rolls here. Oh yeah, one thing to consider for this guy. So he'll make a good tank, but I already noted before he doesn't get Underdog. He also doesn't get Steel Brow because he doesn't get Battle Forged. So might need to re-evaluate this guy's usefulness at some point. We'll see. Do we want more fatigue for any reason? Return favor is something we could make use of. That costs a lot of fatigue even with the reduction we'll be getting. Might need to start picking those +2 hit point rolls at some point. Okay. And once again, I am checking these. At this point, buying nets is a bit unnecessary, though we will want to use them at difficult fights at a high rate. So I guess we will. Let's also buy these tools. Buy this ammunition. And this food. Okay. So now we should go destroy one of these undead lairs to fulfill the ambition. Let's go destroy this one. Oh, we have a Necrosavant champion here. I think that's a Necrosavant. So we'll get famed equipment. And this is actually slightly dangerous even, though we should be fine. And we will be using nets on the Necrosavants. Okay. Wish Oswulf here would finally do what he's here to do. So do we want to put this unbreaking on something? Maybe like a riposte sword might also use something like this, I don't know. Don't currently have that anyway. I mean, we could use riposte here, but... yeah. So we want a net on this side as well. Do something like that. Alright, let's see how this goes. Smento, the Blackguard. Let's wait and see. So I think Necrosavant AI works in the way that once you're engaged with the rest of them, they will fly or start coming at you, but before that happens, they won't. So once we engage with these ancient gladiators, they will join the fight. Might as well just start here instead of trying to retreat to some position. Though we could have taken a defensive position here, maybe. don't really see the need for this fight. We should be fine. Famous last words. The honor guards can also do damage, but they should be relatively easy to destroy with our weaponry. Just hold position with Gunhild. The Necrosamants here, I think they'll either join the fight now or at the start of next round. Okay, at the start of next round then. And let's see if Raymonda can destroy some armor. So this is where the crossbow bolts kind of show their limits. So we will be facing enemies like this when we fight at the Black Monolith, and does destroy a little bit of armor, but does nothing to the hit points. Okay, did actually do a little bit of damage there for the hit points as well. And yeah, we could try this debilitate ability in this fight, maybe. Okay, Janold needs to be a bit careful if the Necrosavants decide to come from there. Can rotate with Oswulf. Or with Magnachar. We could actually get Magnachar killed here if we really want to, since we are about to fire him. But I don't think we are that dishonorable as the Crusader. Let's see how this does. Okay, I might have underestimated crossbows against legionaries. Okay. Inspire Leif for next round. Could use a net here, but I'm not going to. Just wait here. And we'll see what happens with the Necrosavants. Okay. They both came for the Crusader. So let's get some nets on them if possible. Can use Eilika's nets at least. Right, net on this one. So move Blanca a bit closer. Right, that's fine. Let's move Gunhild closer as well. Nice vengeance hit there. Landina should be fine here. I think we might want to keep Torolf at this flank though. Make sure she actually is fine. It's a bit of an awkward spot to try out our debilitate on. Let's move here though. Do a reap here. Get 2 hits. Nice. Okay, so I predict this Necrosavant will go after someone else. This one won't because it's netted. We'll see. Okay, I was wrong. I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage here as well. Right, can't really take that spot anyway. Not just yet. Okay, there goes the Necro Champion. Guess I should have waited for Gunhild's net there, but whatever. Even against a lone Necrosavant at this point, the net might be called for. Okay, Priest decided to move instead of using an ability. Yeah, let's go ahead and use a net. We have so many of them anyway. Right. Guess we won't be using Debilitate just yet. much. Need to be a bit more careful with the Crusader, I guess. Even 2 Necrosavants can do this to us. But this fight is over pretty much at this point. Right. Okay, one more. Whoops. Okay. Whatever. And there we go. And this thing, it's not the best one I've ever seen. So 200 cleaver. Probably won't be using it, but guess it's nice to get famed cleavers as well for a change. Okay, I think we should heal up a bit now. Heal and repair. Alright. Thanks to the sorrow, the shambling monstrosities of the withered battlesite will never again threaten innocent folk. The men, however, will need a few days and copious amounts of drink to process the horrors they faced. How can anything so foul show itself by the light of day? Asks Margareta, staring blandly into the distance. It collapsed straight into a heap of rotten bones and dust, nothing at all holding it together but its curse. Even darker fears are sparked for Magnachar. They told me back in König's-time that any good man killed by one of them horrors is doomed to come back from the grave himself, and can never sit by the gods. Some men argue loudly against this, not because they know better, but because they don't want it to be true. You give the order to bank the fire before someone starts telling any more ghost stories. The men may have trouble sleeping this night, but morale will rise again with the dawn. Okay, so ambition fulfilled, gain an undead trophy. And this will double our resolve, defending against fear and mind control abilities. So in the Black Monolith fight, I think we should probably put this on whoever is handling most of the northern flank, so probably this guy, though we'll see if we actually want to use him or not. Probably will. Even with his limitations, he's a good tank. And Margaret has a level. Let's get some fatigue. Okay. So next ambition. So we could go after goblins. Goblins are kind of lame though. We could take this. We could be far away from that. But let's take it. I don't think we are fighting a mercenary company. I mean, the noble war might happen soon, but still. So we are at... Okay, we are super far away. Maybe we should cancel that. I don't know. We might cancel it. Okay, let's look for another caravan quest. Or contract, rather. And yeah, this was a mistake. Let's just cancel it. Too far away. See if Blankenstad has a caravan for us. They do. So early game this guy could have been a pretty good tank at this point. Nope. Right, let's see if we want to sell anything. We are at almost full inventory. It's a good enough selling price, it's fine. Could go to the better city to sell stuff, but it's relatively close by actually. Sure, let's go to Königsheim first. Before we do any of this. Might as well take this. Okay. Head to Königsheim. Easy brigands. It's a super easy group. I think we'll just let them be. See another group of brigands. Another super easy group. I'll let them be. And we see even more brigands. Okay, this one is slightly tougher. I guess we'll kill them. Okay, Crusader is still hurt, but armor-wise is doing fine. But I'll save the game here and do that fight next episode. So thanks for watching and see you next time.